When you retire, you may get a chance to go to football heaven. This is football heaven.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Mission Podcast. I'm your host, JAMIR HOWERTON, and over the next few weeks, we will bring you exclusive interviews from this year's class. Since the class of 2023 received their knocks earlier this year, they have started the process of officially becoming Pro Football Hall of Famers. From being announced at Super Bowl 57 to sizing Saturday to coming to the Pro Football Hall of Fame for their site visit and all the planning prior to their arrival in Canton this August, as an organization, we are excited. And once again, congratulations to Rondé Barber, Don Coryell, Chuck Howley, Joe Klecko, Darrelle Revis, Ken Riley, Joe Thomas, Zach Thomas, and DeMarcus Ware. Hall of Fame Productions had the opportunity to sit down with each Hall of Famer and family members of the posthumous classmates to discuss their football life and legacy. Here is part one of the Mission Exclusives. Enjoy.
Welcome home to me means welcome to the family of the greatest names that have ever played this beautiful game of football. And to think about all the guys that I grew up watching, idolizing, dreaming that I could just be their water boy someday. And now to be in their family is beyond a dream come true.
You know, when you asked me that question, it's just going down memory lane. Everything kind of just played back of all the hard work, all the dedication, all the family support for pushing me beyond my limits to try to get to this point. So, you know, when you say welcome home, it feels like family.
And I got this feel out here in Canton, like it's a small town as well, right? And meeting everybody here with this team, with the Hall of Fame team, it reminds me of home. The open friendliness, everybody shaking hands like we did this morning, you know, and they've been going to a luncheon, you know, out here. I'm like, man, this feels like small town White Deer, Texas, you know? And it's just crazy to just, you know, be immortalized here in Canton, man. Just, it's special, man.
I think being part of a team, you know, back in Tampa, obviously, having only played in one place, that feels like where I get the most love. Now, Canton will also give me love, and that's, it's rewarding in a sense, but it's also, I guess, gratifying to know that the football world, the immortal football world here at Canton, accepts me. And that's, I think we're all, as players, looking for acceptance, first from your coaches, right? Then from your teammates, then from the greater world that's watching you play and is consuming your entertainment, I guess, the best way to say it. But to have the greatest hall in all of sports now be considered in that same breath, that's awesome.
Well, it's growing. It really is. Having it totally understand that you're in it now, and that number really is a phenomenal thing for any human being that played sports. You know, out of 29, 30,000 people, whatever it is, to play the game, to be 366 it's such an honor. It's unbelievable. The other part of it is basically it's still sinking in. You know, I really believe that the biggest part of it will be when you're with the other enshrinees when they're here at, you know, the enshrinement, and dealing with all of that during that week. It'll finally get to the point where it'll sit, you know, inside your gut. But, you know, as of right now, I'm still riding that wave.
It's still unbelievable. It's been such a long time coming, and for the realization for it to finally be here, it's still just unbelievable. Every time we walk up and see his picture outside the building, it's like, wow, this is it. So Words can't describe it. Just humbling and grateful that he's finally getting the credit that he's deserved. That I thought he should have, had it a long time ago. But for it to finally be here is just great.
It's everything. Dad waited his whole life. When he retired from professional football, he always had that hope in the back of his mind that he would make it to the Hall of Fame. His teammates, everybody told him, hang in there, you'll get there someday. And I think as time passed, it's been close to 50 years since he's played, and so I think he was just resigned to the fact that it wasn't going to happen. So now that it has, it's been a tremendous lift for the whole family.
Oh, we are all so proud. I mean, it's beyond words how do you describe that feeling? It's long time coming, and we were so proud of him before this moment, but how can you not be so incredibly proud of this accomplishment, and just so sad that he's not here to enjoy it.
For me, like I said, it feels like home. It's, when they say a dream come true, it is a dream come true, a dream that you can't dream. You can dream of making the NFL, Defensive Player of the Year, breaking sack records, but you can't dream about the Hall of Fame. There is a word, Hall of Fame, but you just don't make, or you just can't get to the Hall of Fame. When I heard some of the stories of the guys that took 30 years, 35 years, as in my class, it's a blessing. That's the biggest thing that you can say. It's a blessing that, that's going to live on in your heart forever.
Wow, what great conversations. Be sure to check out part 2 next week. And also, Class of 2023 exclusive gear is on sale now. Please visit the Pro Football Hall of Fame merch store online at profootballhof.com. Enter code MISSION, that's MISSION, and receive 25% off your next purchase. I'm JAMIR HOWERTON. See you next time.